To add fizz of motivation to your day. Morning, I'll be there. 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. Be with me. Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by the Kingdom College, preparing you for life. I am Deepak here, and my life is beautiful, and I stay on top of the world because I work as worship. An interviewer was asking Leo Biscaglia, the man who spoke only on love his entire life. Beautiful books, great author, great speaker, only on love. But the interviewer asked him in one of those interviews with Leo Biscaglia and asked him, how come that you have answers for almost everything that we have asked till now, or anybody asks you on life and love? How is it possible? What is the secret behind the success of yours? And Leo Biscaglia replied, the secret behind my success to know almost everything about life is I had a very cruel father as a child. The interviewer was surprised, shocked. He said, cruel father? How can father be a cruel man? Can you please elaborate on this? And Leo Biscaglia, who was also called as Felice at home, said, when I was a small child, or when I was a child, actually my father was very cruel because we had a very strange rule in our house that every night before we have our dinner, all of us will sit on dining table. My father will always come and sit on the head table and ask everybody, what did you learn for the day? And if we don't have an answer for that, we are not supposed to have our meal and we have to go to bed hungry. There is to be time when I come from the school, take some rest, change, go to play to tiredness, come back home. And as I'm coming back home, my mother is an amazing cook. And as she's cooking the food, the aroma of the food will drive me even more crazy and I'll be even more hungrier. And as I come inside, I get ready to sit on the dining table and suddenly realize I have not learned anything for the day. And if my father will come and ask, Felice, what did you learn for the day? I won't have an answer. I will go hungry to the bed. So immediately I'll go to the library of the house, pick up one of the encyclopedia and just read randomly any page And let's say one of those days, I read that there's a small country called Nepal in the base of Himalayas, one of those Hindu countries and Buddhist countries, and it has this kind of lifestyle. I read something about Nepal and come back ready to answer my father that I have learned something about the world today. And as the food is being served, hot piping, steaming food, and aroma of food is just driving me nuts. And I just want to gulp it down. My father will come, sit on the head table, look at everybody, and then look at me and ask, "So, Felice, what did you learn for the day?" With a lot of excitement, I'll say, "Father, I learned that there's a small country called Nepal in the base of Himalayas, one of the Buddhist countries, and that is how it is, blah, blah, blah." I'll speak. And after I shared, I was about to eat the food, my father will ask my mother, "Rosa, did you know about a country called Nepal in the base of Himalayas?" And my innocent mother will say, "No, I have never heard something like this." My father will say, "Then let's get up and go to the library and find more about Nepal and then come back for the dinner." I'll feel so bad. I'll feel so angry at my father. But helplessly, three of us will go to the library, open the encyclopedia, and find out everything about Nepal, the country, the population, the people, the language, the currency, the lifestyle, the tradition, the culture, everything about Nepal. And we come back after a half an hour. Food had become cold, but that's how I will eat. This is to happen every day. Then he said, "Today my father is no more. He died long time back. But even today when I sit on the dining table to eat the first morsel of food, and as I'm about to eat, in my mind this question pops up. Felice, what did you learn for the day?" And even today, if I have not learned one thing, I will not have that. I will not have that morsel of food, drop it back, go and learn something, and then only eat. Like that for my last 70, 72 years. I lived like this. That is how I have answers for almost everything in life. And I think this story inspired me a lot. Even today, being in this field for last 21 years, every day I ask myself before going to sleep, what did I learn for the day? And you want to keep growing in life to feel motivated all through your day, every day. And it's the most beautiful lesson you can practice on a daily basis. Every night before you have your dinner and before you put the first morsel of food in your mouth, be honest and accountable to yourself and ask yourself, what is it you learned for the day? And if you have learned something, you're worth the salt. Eat it. If not, I think you should learn something for the day. And there is so much to learn every day. And learning process. And as long as you keep learning, the student in you is always alive. And when a student is always alive, you keep looking forward to know more about life or anything or any aspect of your field, profession, business, work. And that's the secret to grow, to growth. Two of you meet, you give your chapati or your food to the other and he gives his food to you, you still have one food for each. But both of you meet, you share your learning with the other shares his or her learning with you, and at the end of the conversation you have two learnings each. If two of you, three of you, four of you, six of you can make a master group of learning, and every night as you chat on the WhatsApp group or you talk to each other in the last call maybe of the day, all three of you, four of you can just share with each other what is it that you learned for the day. And by the end of the day, if it is a group of three, you have three learnings, group of four, you have four learning, group of 10, you have 10 learnings. Think about just in an year's time of 365 days, you'll have 3000 plus learnings. What else can be more motivating than this? And with that belief, let's begin this day. What is it you learned for the day? Is the question which you have to ask every night before you have your dinner. And you know you lived a life, you lived the entire day looking forward to learn something. And when you have this beautiful attitude and habit of looking forward to know something, learn something, want something, you always will feel motivated in life. And that's what I keep doing in my life every day. What is it? Something can inspire me, a random scene, a random observation, just maybe some random sequence of life, anything. And because I look forward to learn, I keep having one lesson for me every day to learn and inspire myself. With that belief, let's begin this day. I believe I can. I believe I am. I believe I can. So, guys, go, set, and grow.
And the award is now presented to Mr. Deepak Shinde, who is the chairman of the Kingdom College, Raja Rajeshwari Nagar, Bangalore. Congratulations.